Hi, friends. Lee Bricky here, and today we're going to talk to our good friend Brent Star about zero down mortgages. There are new programs out there right now with mortgage brokers like Brent Star at United Lending that have zero down payment mortgages that are working great for people now. And then there's also a couple other programs that we're going to talk about. So if you're looking to purchase a home right now and you don't have that down payment, and you're looking for a better interest rate, then you're going to want to pay attention to this video and listen to what Brent has to say. So, hey, Brent, how you doing today, man?
Great, brother. How are you?
I'm doing great. So I hear there's some great zero down programs out there that have just come out that are kind of exclusive to mortgage brokers like yourself. And these programs have some down payment assistance with them, correct?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. You know, we've found that one of the biggest hurdles to clear is the down payment right now. A lot of these first-time home buyers out there, they have great jobs, and you know that income's fine. However, that hurdle of the down payment is something we've really been working on, and we have an exclusive program we want to introduce today, and I'm really excited about it. And it's a zero down program where it really helps clear that hurdle.
That's awesome, because we're seeing that is a problem right now. First-time buyers getting in, especially coming up with that down payment with rates the way they are right now.
Right.
So let's get into it. So explain the program a little bit, and then I've got some questions for you in between.
Absolutely. Yeah, there are many down payment programs out there that assist with the down payment. However, this is an exclusive one to mortgage brokers, and we're really excited to offer it. It's a true zero down purchase program where we qualify basically for 97% as far as the loan to value. In other words, the loan amount is 97% of the purchase. And then to cover that 3% gap, we've got a second mortgage. It's, some people call it a silent second, that type of thing. It is recorded on the property, but it has no interest, no interest payments. It has no payments at all, actually. And the only time that you have to pay that back is when the property is either refinanced or sold. And that time, whatever that amount was would be part of that payoff, and but it gets you in that first home. And so that's exciting to offer because it has the same. They're called LLPAs, loan level price adjustment caps. And what that means is it's a technical term in the industry, but what that is it means lower costs. In other words, closing costs. They're capped out. So it's a true savings to the borrower, not only in the down payment, the initial funds to come in, but also preferred interest rates as well. So it's a solid program to help get into that first home.
So interest rates would be a little lower for a borrow on this program, then, is what you're saying.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Because closing costs and interest rate, it's a function between the two, right? We can do, no closing costs at all. We raise the interest rate to do that. So there's some creative things we can do on our end, case by case, to help with that. And then sometimes people want the absolute lowest interest rate and want to buy the rate down. So it's the two work together. So we open up the rate sheet and let the borrower decide. That's how we personally do it here at United Lending. But yes, to answer your question, it absolutely reduces the interest rate essentially through that cap and those loan level pricing adjustments. So it's a huge benefit. It makes a big difference.
So what does a borrower need to do to qualify for this?
Yeah, so it has to meet loan prospector or home ready, home possible guidelines. And basically what that means is there are two different ways to do this, by the way. And this one, the one we're talking about now, you have to have a 620 FICO score. So if you're not quite there, we can work with you to get the score up. But that's basically the entry level of the program as far as FICO score. The other thing is, Lee, it's income based on this first one. There's 80% AMI, area median income. So, be thinking, the number of people in the household is a calculation we take care of to see if you qualify for that program. There are programs that if you don't qualify for the 80% area median income, qualifier on this exclusive program, there's one actually with a 700 FICO score that there's no income limit at all, or maximum you make. So it's open to everyone to help get them into the first home.
All right. So the better your credit, the more programs are available, and the easier it is to get in the house, is what you're saying.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Yeah, because the AMI can be, for small household can be, have to make about 75, $80,000. You can't make more than that. So in this market, it limits what we can do as far as debt ratio and things like that. So if with the 700 score, we can go to another program, and we have multiple programs, but that's just one way to eliminate that down payment. And this isn't for closing costs; it's for the down payment specifically. So you still have closing costs, but the down payment's taken care of for you this way.
Right. And closing costs are what, running about 3.5% of the house.
That's exactly right. That's what we're seeing right now. Depending if it's a new home, sometimes it's a tick higher, and sometimes in resales it's a little bit lower because the existing taxes are lower or that type of thing. We use the existing tax bill that way, and so
Mhm.
it does make a difference that way. But yeah, figure 3.5.
Right. Now, can they use this with a new construction home like Mattamy Homes? Because you do a lot of work with Mattamy, a lot of work with
Right.
Kehavinian. So with these builders that you work with, can they use this program with the incentives that the closing cost incentives that those home builders are offering? Pulte's offering some stuff.
Great question, Lee. Absolutely, they can. So it can be used in conjunction with some of those benefits, and we can actually, as you mentioned, Mattamy, they have flex cash, so we can move it more towards the closing cost part of it, as opposed to the down payment, which would be covered by the grant essentially, or the second mortgage technically. Yeah.
Right. And this works just like a Hometown Heroes program where you get that money for the second mortgage and it stays there until you sell the house or you refinance it.
That's exactly right, Lee. And that's coming on July 1st, right? So that's up to $35,000. So that's an incredible program. And it used to be just for first responders, teachers. It was very specific as far as the industry you needed to be in. Now, if your employer's in Florida, you would qualify for the Hometown Heroes program. And there are, credit requirements, 660 minimum FICO score, and some other things. But it's an incredible program. We're really looking forward to it. If you're interested in that program, by the way, the funds are limited and they will go fast. The last time they put $100 million into it, it was gone in 6 or 7 weeks. So,
Right.
you want to get those teed up right, and ready for July 1st. And the locks can be no longer than 30 days. So there's some parameters we have to work within. So yeah, it's a great idea to be proactive on that. Contact you, Lee, and get, start looking and, get pre-qualified for the loan so that we have the numbers all lined up. So when it is released, we can pull the trigger and guard those funds for your buyers.
Yeah, so let's just this video we're making right here in like June 15th. So that will be out July 1st, and then people need to be kind of ready for that, giving us a call. Our information is about to be on the screen. There it is. And so you can reach out to Brent or I, either one of us, on this program. So Brent, just to go through this real quick. So these zero down programs are really, really great. One's through the lender, one's through Florida. There's some other programs out there that you can work with people if they don't fit into one of those programs. There's a lot of grant programs coming out right now to help, first time buyers get into homes. It's something that is, banks are really pushing now. And then, take these programs, use them with some of this new construction, or ask for a seller credit on homes right now. We're seeing inventory build right now. So because of rates and because of the way the market is right now. So inventory is building. So there's opportunities to get some seller credits right now. I know on my listings right now, we're willing to do seller credits on my listings. And a lot of other brokers and sellers right now are willing to do that also, because a lot of inventory is just sitting right now. Where Palm Beach County's up to 6 months worth of inventory. We're looking at 5 months in Martin, about 5 months in Martin County, about 5 months in St. Lucie County. So right there, right around the same for all of this South Florida area that I cover. You cover all of Florida. So let's make that clear too, that you can do a loan anywhere in Florida. If someone sees this video, they live anywhere in the state of Florida, you can do a loan for them. So so this is going to be a great program to help people. Anything else that you want to add to this?
Well, I do, Lee. Today, we have the inflation numbers coming out. CPI came out flat. And so what the Fed's looking at, and they're going to release their statement at 2 o'clock and then the press conference at 2:30. So what this means is inflation's certainly under control. It's not getting to that 2% level they're looking at. But I want people to understand the reason the inventory is building is we're seeing, the higher interest rates have been here for a while and it's settled in. And so now we're looking at like, hey, the affordability. So the hurdle is the down payment and certainly the monthly payment as well. What I would encourage people to do is consider the fact that all the talking heads out there is saying right now we're at peak interest rates, and so we're going to start to see those come down. And I think we're going to come down here certainly before the year end. And so I think I wouldn't worry so much about the payment. I worry about getting in and using these down payment programs to get into the game and start building equity in something, and then the opportunity to refinance. And whether it's 12 months, 18 or 24 months, those lower rates are coming. And then that's when you want to, really lock in that lower long-term situation. As we all know, when rates drop, affordability goes up and prices go up. So prepare for that.
For some people, this could be a good situation for them right now. And for other people, it might not work, but we'll walk you through the process and hold your hand and make sure that you're making a good decision. And if it doesn't look good on our side or your side, then we'll make a plan for the future. But getting into a home in Florida right now, we understand it's difficult with the prices the way they are. And, we just want to help as many people as we can do that in a time where there's some opportunity, because down the road, we could see prices go up, and if rates start to come down, we could see more people piling into the market. So it's one of those things that we'll walk you through it. And if it makes sense, then we can move forward and get you into a new home. Anything else, Brent?
I think that covers it, Lee. Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks for joining me today. And again, Brent's information is right there on the screen. So reach out to him. And thanks for your time, Brent.
All right. Thank you, Lee.
So I hope you liked this video. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It lets me know I'm making the right kind of content. And if you have any questions or comments for Brent and I, leave them in the comment section below. We'll get back to you on those, or you can reach out to either one of us directly. Also, if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and slap that subscribe button right there. Ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of our real estate tips and tours. Be kind to each other, and we'll see you in the next video.